5 minutes for it. 5 minutes. We're starting in 5 minutes as well. Forsa, the man who's running the league, is competing. Currently winners quarters match. The other winners quarters match was Roman Jacques versus Rakushain, and Roman Jacques taking it. Does Forsa join him? Seed 16 versus seed number 8. Easily Forsa, actually. If you think about it, it's not even worth, you know, calculating. Forsa by far. The French have completely figured out Deathless Rando League. We already have a class up here, by the way. Wait, is that the actual class? I guess he already picked his class. He's going for Confessor. All right. My word, you are funny? Yo, thanks! Tell that to rest of chat who keeps on giving me -2s, dude. Yo, what up, Tadara? How you doing, man? Words I would never speak. Bro, chat, do you guys remember last year when Toon was like my #1 fan? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, dude. Those were the days when I enjoyed streaming. Those were the days, dude. Dude's ego grew too much. Bum 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 bum. This will be a very interesting match. This will be a very interesting match. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm gonna see how this goes. They're both going with the same class, by the way. It seems like Confessor with the black gargoyle axe, somber weapon. Also, it's got the shield bash, shield of the guilty, and also the gravestone seal. Forza is not just subtitles. Forza has an auto translator, so if he speaks French, it automatically translates to English, I think. Which I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it seems pretty good. I wonder if I could do that. Can I have like the opposite though? Like if I speak English, it turns into French? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be good for, like, honestly, for bingo commentary, I think. That'd be kind of sick for bingo commentary. Yeah, I might ask him, actually. It's kind of a sick idea. Or maybe even better, maybe you could change your subtitles. Like maybe this bot, I could have it to where like viewers could change the subtitles to whatever language they need. So we could have French, Russian, German, whatever. That'd be really sick, actually. Domo, why don't the overlay have locked square if the player dies in game? Huh? All right, we're about to start. We're about to lock in, gents. We're about to lock in. Let's get it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3 o'clock. We. And we're off to our match here. Rambler versus Forsa. Winners quarters. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Both starting with the exact same class, Gargoyles, Black Axe, and Shield of the Guilty in their back pocket, leveling health right away, going straight towards the base game right afterwards. Forsa adjusting his flasks first real quick, and next we port. Both immediately jumping off here, going to be grabbing that Soldier of Godric Grace for later, going to be equipping everything that they need, and going straight for Liurnia. Jagged Peak, by the way, for our Graces and Mountaintops yet again. So Jagged Peak Drake's not going to be seen at all because, as mentioned before in the other matches, is that DLC Graces are pretty much useless. Most of the bosses that are going to be near the DLC are going to be so highly scaled that you're most likely going to die. And obviously, it's Deathless Randomizer League. You don't want to die. So that's going to be just a Grace that's not going to be used at all. But Mountaintops is going to be a usable Grace, most likely. We'll see if we get Dectis, if we clear Altus fast enough. We have some really good talismans here. We got Ritual Sword Talisman. We got Radigan Sword Seal. We got the Dexterity Talisman. We got Swaddling Cloth. We got some really nice things to work here with. Grabbing some armor here from both players to see which ones they want to sell off, which ones they want to keep. Forsa just a little bit behind here, 3 seconds right now, but overall they're still neck and neck, obviously. It's only been a 60 seconds, chat. I'm acting like it's been 50 minutes into the game right now. Merchant selling going to be happening here just in a moment. Rambler getting through the dialogue. Oh, and a freaking Mosquito cancels. That's insane. Mosquito cancels Rambler's interaction with the merchant. He has to sit back down and drop that aggro. So now Forsa has a little bit of a head start on selling some things here. One Mosquito to cost them the match. Is that actually what's going to happen? That'd be insane. Lots of really expensive armor, by the way. Loretta's chest piece. Some really expensive head pieces here as well. So we're going to have some decent money here to upgrade our weapon with. We have a Rift Shield, by the way, for parry. As I can see that. We're going to sell the Icon's Shield. Yeah, there we go. Forsa keeping that Rift Shield. Not going to sell the Seal. Obviously, he needs that for upgrading. 17,900 money. Not too bad. Not too bad. And here we go. Rambler now, sadly, a bit behind because of that one Mosquito. Very silly. Moog Shackle also in your inventory. Very interesting. Yeah, both screens are a little cut off a little bit because multi-stream screen is a little weird. That's just something you have to deal with. I'm sorry. It's not cut off by too much, so I don't think it really matters, to be fair. Ooh, a Zweihänder pickup here from Forsa. Checking some of the items here. Zweihänder is really, really good. Really good colossal weapon. Very nice pickup. Oh, I did. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why that does that, tune. That is weird. Honestly, I'd probably use the Zweihänder over the Gargoyle Black Axe, if I'm being completely honest here. Yeah, this is the same jump that I do that Forsa does, because honestly, the other jump is just a little too risky, in my opinion. You can sometimes like have it to where Torrent doesn't register. We're doing a little bit of a graveyard checking here, which I don't feel like is as usual for some of the other players. But these guys are checking. Oh, we do get a smithing 25 stone. That's actually really, really huge. Does get knocked off of his horse, so he's taking a little bit longer to get over to that other Smaragd South Lake Grace. Oh, and a nice parry Ashavor. That's not too bad. It's a colossal sword, not a colossal weapon. Every colossal weapon is a colossal... No, every colossal sword is a colossal weapon, but every colossal weapon is a colossal sword. All right? Get fucked. All right, so let's see here what the shop has for us. Enya. Nothing really worth buying here. We're gonna buy all the stones. How many stones can we buy? Probably up to 5. We're going up to 6. That sounds pretty good. Egon's bow, yeah, no, nothing really worth here. That's not worth considering at all. The Smith script hammer. Buying stones here for Forsa as well. Gonna drop the weapons that we want. We're gonna get up to plus 18. That's a pretty good start. Plus 18 is a pretty damn good start. Okay, Forsa not dropping his weapons first. And we're going to see from Rambler here, the strat that I was talking about on Parky's stream, which is you're going to go for the Deathbird first in Liurnia, Deathbird, Knight's Cav into a Tibia Mariner. And from that money, you can go ahead and fully upgrade your weapon. Oh. Yo, gaming, thank you for the 6 months, bro. Appreciate the 6 months, dude. Oh, but Forsa's not doing that. So Rambler's going to be doing the strat that I was talking about, which is a little bit riskier, but is more money. Whereas Forsa is going to go with just straight up Limgrave bosses. Going to go for the Demi-Human Chief cave here first. Going to be checking another merchant. Prioritizing more item checks over quicker bosses. Or not quicker bosses, over more money bosses. Radon's weapons, not worth it in my opinion. The Rune Arc being very cheap though is very nice. Rambler grabbing this Grace here real quick. And now, oh, just grabbing the Grace, not doing the Deathbird right away. Did not see what the Deathbird boss was. And now also Demi-Human Chief here for Rambler. Just doing a little bit of map progression first. Seigneur de Onyx, actually called the Onyx Lord. Actually, very quick kill here from Forsa. First kill on the board here. Score 1 for Forsa. Rambler also buying that Rune Arc, which makes complete sense. Now we're going for the Tree Sentinel here for Forsa. And that's going to be a Godskin Apostle. Now, is this a snail or is this a normal Godskin Apostle? I think it's snail. I think, yeah, he's leaving. I think that's snail. So we're going to come back when we have, like, better damage and everything else. There's a Somber 10 here. Don't really need it. Flame Spear Ash of War is kind of fun. It's kind of hot. Not sure that's super necessary, though. All right, Rambler now also has the Onyx kill here. Going to be doing the exact same thing. We'll see if he does Snail or not. Forsa popping the Rune Arc. Not going to do Bofa Cave right away. Going to grab that for later. Just grabbing the Grace and then leaving for the Everjail here. Rambler going to be seeing that this is also Snail. Does he leave right away? No, he commits to the Snail. He does not commit to the Snail. Okay, he just had to confirm with that second hit to make sure that it was Snail. I was like, all right, you know what? We'll come back later. Both not fully upgraded right now. He's also going to check the Kale shop, most likely. Going to reset here. He already had a Mosquito piss him off. He doesn't want to pull the Godskin Apostle into the church as well. That'd be heresy. So, Everjail boss. Another Godskin Apostle. Well, this one has to be the real one. Nice stagger. Go for the riposte here, potentially. Oh, misses the riposte. That's fine. Greeting some hits here. Nice kill, though. What's the soundtrack? This is Age of Empires. Age of Empires. Some of my favorite gaming music. It's very good. Red Wolf here for Bofa Cave. Really decent damage on the Red Wolf. Nice little two-shot. There we go. Hello. 2-on-2 score right now. A little bit of different bosses, but still 2-on-2. We're going to go for the Everjail here now on Rambler screen. Well, Forsa is going to be going straight towards Roderica now. Maybe going for the Margit. Maybe he's going Bernie Deathbird first. We'll see. Another smithing 25. They do a lot more graveyard checks than I expected. I'm really surprised that they're doing way different pathing than I expected, to be honest. Way different pathing. Okay, a strike holy weapon. Honestly, that's really not bad. Beast Hammer here is a really good pickup, in my opinion. Really, really good pickup. Beast Hammer is a really good pickup. Lots of things are weak to strike. Lots of things are weak to holy. Bernie here looking very schmexy in his chest piece. Forsa not going to go for the Deathbird right away. Just going to go for that Bernie kill first. Check on the Deathbird. And it's a Death Right Bird instead. It evolved. Should be decent damage here as the Gargoyle Black Axe does have Holy on it. But if you would swap here to the other hammer, this would be better because Deathbirds are weak to strike damage. So the Beast Hammer that he literally just got is perfect for this fight. Nice stagger. There it is. Nice Deathbird kill here. And we're tied on score, 3-3. And a Remembrance with the Fire Giant. Very nice. This would allow him to definitely max upgrade at this point. So whenever he finds the time to go to round table, he can go ahead and max upgrade and kill the rest of Limgrave very easily. Graveyard check here from Rambler right now. He's going to see that Beast Hammer as well at some point right here. Catacomb pickup, and then not Rambler, sorry, Forsa is going to go for another merchant check here. See what else we can find. Maybe we can find a good talisman. Maybe we can find a good tier. Lots of plus 10s, yeah. Lots of plus 10s. Can you change this music? No. Deathbird Bird here. Also, Rambler not swapping to the hammer. I'm really surprised. Why are we not swapping to the hammer here, guys? Really don't understand. Why are we not swapping to the hammer here? What the... Oh, it's Mesmer. Mesmer is the Tibia Mariner. Oh, do we get the hit here? Ooh. Oh, Rambler has to be careful. He's about to die. Oh, that was insanely greedy and insanely close. This fight's taking way longer than it did for Forsa. And almost a risky death already at 3 was very interesting. Axe's holy damage, no, so effective on birds. Yes, but the Great Hammer does holy and a strike damage. Again, like I said, it's a double counter. We're not dying in Limgrave with that much HP. He literally just almost did, though. Isn't that crazy? That was really close. That was really, really close. All right, now we're just waiting it out real quick to see what happens next. I don't expect an early Dragon Barrel. We have Opal tier and Leaden tier. I don't think Leaden tier would be really that worth it unless you're rocking like Omen Killer Cleaver or you're rocking like Zamor Sword or Death's Poker. I feel like, honestly, I'd rather have gone for the spiked tier there instead because they're using a lot of charge attacks. The bonus damage would be nice for clearing earlier bosses. I'm surprised we haven't gone round table yet to upgrade because all of these fights could just be a tad faster if you just max upgrade at this point. You have all the stones that you need, you know what I mean? Nice jumping down here though. Gonna go for the Duelist into Patches combo. And Rambler pretty much right behind Forsa. Gonna be checking for this graveyards as well. Gonna be checking for the Physic here. And then we'll see if he deviates. I don't expect a deviation here just yet. Rambler has momentum. How does he have momentum? Where's Rambler's momentum? We can't see the player's runes. Well, I can tell you they have them. Yeah, I guess that's true. They do want to wait to upgrade until they do patches. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. This is the best way to do it, chat. I tried doing multi-screens with Twitch, and it kept on bugging out. So multi-Twitch, like what I'm using right now, is like way better. All right, we're going to have a patches here from both players in just a moment. More kills in the same time, higher velocity, higher momentum. I disagree in this situation. Just because Rambler has one extra boss does not mean that he's currently ahead of Forsa at all. There we go. Patches now dead. We get the bell bearing here. Catacombs right now for Rambler. Going to go straight out of the catacombs. Let's grab that grace first. Going to go straight for patches and go for the upgrade. We're going to go grab the seal to see if we can upgrade it. We have 46,000 runes here on Forsa screen. We're going to go ahead and buy another rune arc. I'm not sure if that was really worth it, I guess, because we already have a rune arc active. Maybe he forgot. I'm not sure. He's debating on which stones to buy because he can't remember maybe what stones he bought before. Has all the stones now. Going to be grabbing the other stone sword keys, however. Going to be grabbing the hammer, which I think is a little weird, to be honest. It's not even that good. Kale's shop does have the flame spear. He is going to be grabbing it. I mentioned that before, it being a good Ash of War. Patches here, having some extra keys, but nothing else really worth it. Rambler having to deal with a giant bird right now. Maybe for power stancing? Is the Smith Script Hammer a great hammer? Because I guess it could do Beast Hammer and the Smith Script Hammer. That is an idea. Looking to sell here. He's going to be selling some of the Somber Stones. I'm not going to lie, I just paranoid, and I thought he just sold his only Smithing 25, but he had 2 of them. All right, and now we're going to be dropping some weapons and going for some upgrades. And I really wonder if Rambler's going to go for the exact same build here of dropping these 2 weapons and going for the, going for a jump build. Version Abductor, oh my god, and immediately pretty much annihilating the Version Abductor. The other enemy being a Bofa Boomeranger. One shot, Jesus Christ. All right, there is that, and we're already at 5-5 right now. Tied score between the 2 players. But Forsa is fully upgraded. Rambler is not. Forsa now going straight for Bofa Cave, which I believe is Red Wolf. Only one of the hammers hit there, by the way. Huge kill here from Forsa. This is the difference in like doing bosses and holding on to them. It's because Forsa was waiting for the optimal build for a lot of these bosses, and now he's just going to be zooming. We'll see if Rambler buys the same thing. Does he also buy the Smith Script Hammer? He does not buy the Smith Script Hammer, so he's not going to go for the jump build here. That's very interesting. So we're going to be seeing 2 different builds, but I will say right now, Forsa has a really good setup, and he's already ahead on getting to some of these areas. And jump build is very, very powerful. So This is already looking really, really good for Forsa, is all I can really tell you. This is already looking really, really good. Now we're just looking for execution, and we're looking for precise boss fights and good routing. That's a one-shot, probably. Oh, did only one of them hit. Yep. All right, now we're doing the duelist here. 7-5 right now. Yeah, look at the... oh, and Rambler immediately gets grab attacked. Immediately grab attacked by the Virgin Abductor. Still gets the kill in before the spinning starts. Tries to find the other enemy. Doesn't know where he is. Losing a little bit of time here. There we go. Forsa going straight towards the duelist boss now. And this is, again, perfect for Forsa. Strike damage and holy damage. And it's a Ghost Flame Dragon. This is going to be a lot. This might be a one cycle, to be honest, dude. Yep. Yep. Big, big damage. And another Remembrance. Here we go. Forsa now going back for the Tree Sentinel. Going to go for Snail. Rambler now at Market Boss. We're going to probably see Tree Sentinel into the Agil Pass into Stone Digger Troll. Rambler swapping to Hammer here for that nice strike damage. $20 in. We're currently almost tied. Forsa leading by 1 point. Going for the Snail. Apostle down already. Okay, Rambler going for Mesmer here. It's phase 2. Doing an early Tibia. Very nice kill from Rambler. Skips the whole roar transition and goes straight for Caled right afterwards. 8-8 right now. Tied match between the two players. 20 minutes in. Okay, now it's going to be 9-8. Forsa going to be focusing on Limgrave, it seems, and Rambler may be focusing on Caled instead. No Dectis halves have been found yet. No Academy Key. And here we go. We're going to be passing the Agil encounter. Looks like an Erdtree avatar. No, it's a demi-human. A Highland Axe. Okay. And it looks like Rambler's going to be focusing a little bit on Caled first. Going to be going for the double Pumpkinhead fight. And Forsa going straight for the Stone Digger Troll boss first. This jumping build really working in his favor right now. Let's see what boss is going to be coming up here for these two players. Currently, Forsa leading by 1 point, possibly extending that lead very soon here with easier bosses in Limgrave. Rambler checking double Pumpkinhead Arena. And it's going to be Smaragd. Really not bad damage here. Has to be a little careful. Shouldn't be anything crazy, though. Should get a stagger right here. Misses the charge dart, too. Should go for this, though. There it is. Nice stagger on Smaragd. And we have an Erdtree, I believe, for Forsa. Oh, there's some enemies at the door waiting to ambush Rambler. He gets out, though, and is going to go straight towards Dragon Barrow here to get that Grace. Nice double jumping here from Forsa. There's the Erdtree now down. Stutter stepping towards that recall. Gonna go straight for that demi-human chief now, or demi-human queen, I should say. Slay. I'm trying to tap in with all the different communities, chat, alright? I'm tapping in with all the different communities. Dragon Barrel Merchant check here from Rambler. Probably a good idea. Oh. Missed one jumping attack here on the demi-human. Still a stagger. Or as the French call them, semi-humans. Nice kill here, though, from Forsa. 11-9 now. Extending that lead just a little bit more. Oh, he is technically dual wielding now, too, Rambler. He has 2 axes. He does have 2 great axes now. I will say, however, Forsa's setup is better. Ooh, Rolana on the bridge here. Doing, like, pretty much no damage. Should be a stagger. Very big. Maybe gets a... Oh, never mind. He was trying to go for the riposte, but there is a glintstone sorcerer right behind him. Blasting him. Here we go. Now, also, Rambler going to be going for that tree sentinel fight. Snail. And we're going to be seeing a lot of Limgrave now from both of these players. Snail taking its time here just a bit for Rambler. We're having a Pumpkinhead check from Forsa. Senisax. Okay, well, luckily Senisax is in Limgrave, so the scaling is not too absurd. And it should be a pretty doable fight. Still very annoying, though. Well. Does he come back? He's allowed to quit out here, right? Or does he have to be a member of Grace here? That is very unfortunate for Forsa. That is very unfortunate for Forsa, dude. That's so tough. 71,000 runes out the window. Luckily, he's already max upgraded, so it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad because he's max upgraded, but still, that's very, very unfortunate for him. And also, he has to run all the way back now. So that's a big time sink and a big money sink here for Forsa. Currently, still holding his lead here a little bit. But Rambler is right behind him, going to be doing all of these Limgrave bosses as well. And let's see if that really affects the rest of the match. That's so tough, dude. Dragons can be so annoying. Like, even if dragons are at, like, the shacks, at the bell-bearing shacks, they can be on top of the roof at some point because the hitbox, for some reason, can't decide where to be. So, kind of like in Minecraft, right? When, like, you break blocks and they're sitting somewhere and then you put a block there and the blocks that you can collect are getting pushed up. The same is for dragons sometimes in some areas. Because they can't be in a specific area because it's a little too tight, they get pushed up into a bigger area. And that's what happens. Very, very annoying. Oh, my music stopped. Pause. Dang, we're tapping into the Minecraft community as well, man. Bro, I'm tapped in everywhere. All right, so we are going back for the duelist fight here. Forsa trying it one more time. I hope this is not a waste of time for him. Rambler catching up a little bit on score here. Hopefully this doesn't happen again for him. He just has to be careful. One more jumping should do it. Okay, this time he's got better RNG. There we go. Senisax is down. He can go ahead and port back now to that jail. So definitely a little bit of time loss, but he did make it up. Demi-Human Queen Maggie now here for Rambler. Very quick kill as well. Both of them dual-wield jumping, but different weapons, which is really, really fun to see. So you can see the strengths between the two different weapon types, which I really like. Wormface here in the Bloodhound Knight Everjail. Got to be a little careful here, Forsa, but he does get the triple hit right away. Very nice. That could be a little scary. That can be a little scary, but he did get it. So very nice there from Forsa. Rolana here on Rambler screen now. This is at nighttime. That Sorcerer is, putting in a little bit of work. We have a phase 2 from Rolana, which Forsa did not have to see. Rambler just has to be a little careful. There's the stagger. Oh my god, the Bat and the Sorcerer are really making this a nightmare for Rambler. Does get the kill though. GG's for him. And we'll see how the Senesex is going to act here for Rambler compared to Forsa. All right, here we go. Some jumping attacks from him as well. So far, so good. Pretty much almost the same. Damn. Oh. Okay, he does get... Senesex was about to jump up and breathe fire. Rambler get the kill right before that is fantastic. Misbegotten Crusader here for the Rune Bear. Very quick kill here for Forsa as well. 14-14, currently tied on the board between the two players. Seed 8 and Seed 16. Could barely tell the difference, dude. Graveyard check here from Rambler. Forsa are going to be going straight for, I believe he does Knight's Cav and a Deathbird. Does not do the Catacomb. I might be wrong, though. Oh, no, he's just grabbing these extra items. Okay, he does do the Catacomb first. Okay. Oh, thank you, Darls. Yeah, no, it's to me, honestly, I'm not going to lie, dude. Doing this commentary by myself with two players, I'm used to it at this point. I'm not too worried about it. It's not going to kill my voice, I hope. Yo, what up, Valley Man? How's it going, dude? Averagel Wormface here, by the way, for Pearl. Jesus. For Rambler now. We'll see how he deals with it. Hopefully it's also a triple shot for him. Gets the first pop. Second pop. Has to be careful here. Third pop. Get out of the cloud if you can. Gets out of the cloud. Ports immediately. There we go. 15-15. Tied up. Catacomb here. Already picked up for Forsa in the Weeping Peninsula. Now going to go for the Ghost Flame Dragon as the Erdtree Avatar boss. Again, this is where Forsa's weapons are going to shine a little bit more because it's strike damage. The Ghost Flame Dragon doesn't even know he's being absolutely blasted by a Frenchman. And there it goes. Ghost Flame Dragon dead. Forsa now running for the tunnel here. Rambler going to be going now as well towards Weeping. This is going quick. This is going fast. Wait, so Rambler ported immediately away because he was worried that he was going to get hit by the Deathblight cloud, I guess? I mean, he had a little bit of a time loss there too. So now Forsa's time loss from before actually is negated. So he's fine. I didn't think Rambler needed to port out, to be honest. I think he was fine. I didn't think he needed to port out personally. Double fight here in the tunnel. It's going to be a Crucible. Sorry, not Crucible. A Crystallian and a Demi-Human. Nice little two shots on both of them. Here we go. Earthbore Cave for Rambler now. Going to be going for that Misbegotten Crusader fight. And we are also going to see Forsa now going towards that Deathbird into Knight's Cav. So far, these guys are playing very, very well. Holding on to their money. 80,000 in the bank here for Forsa. Did lose 70,000 before because of that Senesax. So we'll see if that happens again. Hopefully not. What up, L-Zone? Thank you, man. Welcome on in, dude. Welcome on in. Appreciate it, dude. Rambler getting knocked aside here by the Crucible Misbegotten. Has to be a little careful. There it is. Jumping attack, though. Grabs it. Have to be a little careful here. Lobter in the church. We traded bread and wine for Lobter. Deathbird now being an Erdtree in Weeping. Nice. Oh, you could definitely jump attack that as well, by the way, the stomp. Oh, doesn't get the... Oh, this is scary. This is a little bit scary for Forsa. He's got to be very careful here. Trying to greed the jumping attack there when the Erdtree goes up in the air with the butt slam. Taking a lot of damage here. Getting slammed off to the side. Has to be a little careful. This is one of these bosses, man. Like, it can get out of hand kind of quickly if you aren't ready for some of these attacks. Gets the kill down the Erdtree. Takes one more take from that rot before he leaves. Enemy a butt. All right, and the Knight's Cav here now in Weeping is going to be a Tree Sentinel. We're buying more weapons, which is really, really interesting. We have the finger here, the ringed finger. That's another great hammer, I believe. Or just a hammer. It might just be just a hammer, actually. So never mind. Very quick kill here. Ghost Flame Dragon as well now for Rambler on screen. 19-16 right now for Forsa. Currently leading by 3. About to only lead by 2. Very quick kills from both here, though. Both of them doing very well. Let me refresh real quick. I just refreshed on its own. We're fine. Another Remembrance. Oh, he's saying that Rusty Axe is better, which I personally disagree. But if that's what that's what he's thinking, all right, go for it. Anchor's pretty good, but I don't know if it's going to be better than Double Strike, personally. Although the Rusted Anchor is also pierce damage. You have a little bit of slash and pierce between the two. Evergaol boss is Commander O'Neill. Okay, so this is going to be the one with the soldiers. Not with the 2, but with the 4, I believe. Going to be getting a stagger here after this jumping attack. Oh, gets canceled out of it. Should get it now. There we go. Not a bad fight at all. We're going to have the double fight here for Rambler now. With the double axes as well. Yeah, I prefer double stancing hammers over axes personally, but that's just me. We're going to go to the cave now here as well. For Forsa. About to complete Weeping. Nice roll there from Rambler. Rambler currently like about 20 seconds ahead based on screen loading. Forsa going through the cave, Miranda cave here. We're going to see if there's anything juicy laying on the floor. Some pants. Can never say no to some pants. Peepo pants. About to be poisoned, but we get out of it soon enough here. Rambler going to be going for that Knight's Cav Deathbird combo. And let's see what we have in the Miranda cave. It's going to be a Deathbird. This is where the hammers would be really, really useful right now. Missing 2 jumping attacks here from Forsa. Has got to be a little careful. Also, be careful not to deal with the transition. Because that transition could genuinely kill him in this specific scenario. Because there really isn't much to go off of. But he gets a nice jumping L1 and tags the leg on the Deathbird mid-air. Going to be finishing Weeping here with 21 bosses. And going straight forward to the Limgrave here. I believe the Tibia fight. No, first doing Black Knife Assassin into the Tibia fight. Rambler going to be going for the Deathbird Erdtree that almost kind of killed Forsa. And going to do the Knight's Cav right afterwards. Chat, do I talk fast? Or am I talking normally? Sometimes I feel like I'm just... Am I talking too fast? I guess is what I'm asking. Like, am I talking too fast? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I usually mute when you talk. All right, buddy. I have you at 2x speed and it sounds fine. You can't 2x speed a live stream. Bro, why are you guys all lying, dog? Why are you guys all lying, dude? Actually insane. Tree Sentinel boss here now for Rambler. Currently 21 to 19, but it's going to be 21 to 20 in just a hot second. And the boss here is Esger. Okay, this could be a little scary. Okay, he's keeping his distance. That's smart, so the dogs don't aggro. We can go ahead and just one-shot Esger. Very nice damage. Even Forsa popping his smirk there real quick. Nice little thumbs up. Though me talking like an auctioneer could be fun. I try sometimes. When it's really, really hype, I try to talk fast. Because it's fun. And it makes it exciting, I feel like. Yeah, Anchor is insane, dude. I believe, what was it? It was double Anchor with Cragblade or something like that. It's what I did for my level 1 one-shot on Promise Concert Radon. It's pretty sick. Anchor is an axe. Soldier of Godric check here already, by the way, from Forsa this early on. Not sure why, but he's doing it now. Because he said so. Very interesting. Urgery Avatar here for Rambler. And Soldier of Godric is Ancient Hero of Zamor. That's going to be possibly a one-shot. Nope. Almost. Oh. Has to deal with the phase transition now. Taking half damage. There it is. 23 to 21. And we're going straight to Liurnia now for Forsa. No halves of Dectis have been found just yet, so hopefully that happens very soon for these players. No Adon going straight for the Bloodhound Night Cave. And Liurnia not on the menu just yet for Rambler. He's going to be finishing up Weeping first. Going to go for that Everjail into Cave. But then might be joining Forsa in that right afterwards. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Going to be dropping down here. Commander O'Neill for Rambler now. This fight's going very smoothly. One more jumping R2, or just an R1. There we go, very nice. Forsa going to be doing Bloodhound Knight, which is going to be a Tibia Mariner. Also known as a Nocher Diaphne. Diaphan? Diaphan. Diaphan? I don't know, something like that. And now we're going back to Weeping for Forsa. Wait, did he not complete the Catacomb? I guess he didn't do this Catacomb yet. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. All right, so Miranda Cave here now for Rambler. Another Deathrite Birds. Hopefully see a cleaner Deathrite Bird from him this time around. That last one was a little scary, so hopefully he doesn't greed and eat the phase transition. Forsa using a Moog Shackle here to get rid of that pillar right off the rip. Rambler immediately getting yelled at as soon as he enters the cave. Has got to be careful. Phase transition might happen here. Okay, he's good. All right, so far a very tied match, man. So far a very tied match. I'm just waiting for a crazy boss. I'm waiting for a crazy weapon drop. Like anything. A little bit of a scary jump here from Rambler. Going straight for the Deathrite Bird now and Liurnia. Interesting, okay. It's not White Claw, it's a Red Bull. It's a Cherry Sakura. Rambler trying to get that jumping cancel on his on the Falling Star Beast's head. Sadly, doesn't get it. Took a good chunk of damage there. Get some damage in now. Everjail here now as well for Forsa. Should be getting a stagger here on this Falling Star Beast. Gaius in the Everjail, also known as Gay President, has finally made an appearance on screen. Nice stagger. Oh, the rock is in the ray. He doesn't get the riposte. There it is. And now he gets the riposte when he doesn't need it, so he loses a little bit more time there as well. That's why you can see a little bit of the annoyance on Force's face there. 26-24, though, currently a 2-boss lead. And Rambler right now going to go straight towards EG. Going to be grabbing this Royal Revenant boss. Let's see what this one is. Going to be another Godskin Apostle. The third one we've seen today. This one's also real, though. We've already killed Snail. So this one's just a normal Godskin Apostle. Going for the Twirly Twirl. Godskin Apostle going to be hitting... Never mind. Going to be hitting nothing. More or less going to be hitting that coffin as he dies. Rambler going to be going towards Bellum Church now. Well, we see a triple boss here at the Deathbird location in Liurnia. Going to be a Perfume Trisha, a Watchdog, and also a Putrid Crystallion. Very annoying combo, actually. Gonna have to wait out that Watchdog first and hopefully try and get a kill on Trisha. Does that. Not swapping to the hammers here for the Watchdog or even the Crystallion would be useful because they're both weak to strike damage. Okay, Crystallion is staggered, but he has to be careful. He could be rotted if he gets tagged. He could be rotted. Watchdog coming on down. These two are very aggressive. Stagger on the Watchdog. Again, has to be careful, though. This Crystallion might make it a little bit tougher for him to deal with this fight if he gets rotted. Rambler grabbing the Scarab here real quick at the lake and then going straight for another Merchant check. There's another stagger. (27-25). Still a 2-boss lead currently for Forsa. I think that earlier dual wielding before Rambler, or not Rambler, no, yeah, Rambler got it, is what's making this like big difference between these two players. All right, Death Touched Catacombs here now for Rambler. Interesting. Going to be going for the Black Knife Assassin here, where Forsa is going to be fully completing / going through Liurnia bosses. And we see Rykard in the distance. Rykard phase 1. No Serpent Hunter, but should be lower skilled because if you don't have Serpent Hunter, it doesn't actually keep the health that it had before. Has got to be a little careful here. He is poisoned, taking a lot of damage here, actually. That was actually really scary there for a second. There we go. All right, Forsa now gets the kill on the Serpent. He can just leave. He is poisoned. He might want to reset the Grace. Never mind. He's just like, screw it. I'm just going to keep on going. I already lost time before on the Senesax. I can't keep losing time. Tibia Mariner boss is a double fight here. Going to be a Crystallion and a Watchdog. Man, these Crystallions and Watchdogs really like hanging out. And again, the strike damage weapons would be better here. Again, I don't think that dual wielding axes was a better move personally, but the Watchdog absolutely clobbering the Crystallion. Stagger on the Watchdog. Oh, Rambler trying to get to the lever here, but that Mesmer Soldier and Nox Ant Lady are not having it. Trying to stop him as much as possible. He's kind of in a tough position here. Rambler getting smacked around. The Mesmer Soldier tagging. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Rambler's second really close call there. Wow. All right. Well, he's fine. Duelist here now for Smaragd. Ghost Flame Dragon for Rambler. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff so far. Phase transition here on the Ghost Flame Dragon. Rambler has to be a little careful not to get tagged by all that Ghost Flame. Duelist going to fall here for Forsa as well. Currently 30-27. Forsa with a kill lead and a time lead of 20 seconds currently. And now also Rambler going to be doing the Soldier of Godric boss. So Forsa just genuinely just having a little bit of an advantage. Rambler does have access to Caelid, which Forsa does not have active just yet. Forsa has not used the chest. Forsa hasn't gone through Tibia Mariner just yet either. But honestly, with his current boss advantage, I don't think that really matters too much. All right. Let's see what the boss is here in this Crystallion Duo Cave. This Misbegotten acting like the bouncer at a club, not letting him through. A Rune Bear. Nice rolls here from Forsa. There it is, the big stagger. Ancient Hero of Zamor dying here for Rambler as well. 30-28. Now 31-28. Forsa still keeping that 3-boss lead as Rambler's going to be going for that Adon Everjail, which I believe was Commander Gaius. Rambler still having to do the triple fight at Deathbird. Everjail check here for Forsa, which is going to be the Balls Everjail. Commander guy is not having it as well. Going to immediately ram into Rambler. No +2s for that? No +2s? All right. And Everjail check here for Forsa. Ancient Dragon Man. All right. We're seeing a lot of DLC bosses, which is really cool because I don't think we saw enough DLC bosses last match. So we're seeing some really, really fun Rolana, Ancient Dragon Man, Commander guys, and an insane, like, L1 cancel combo here that Forsa was doing. That was really cool. Omen Killer Cleaver. Ooh, that's also a great axe, is it not? Swapping out. Yeah, he is going to swap out one of them for Omen Killer, right? That's a bleed. That's a bleed weapon. Why not swap? I would swap. Yeah, get rid of the Gargoyle Black Axe for Omen Killer. 100%. No, not Rusted Anchor. What are you doing? Rusted Anchor is pierce damage. Rambler going to be working on the triple fight here. Already took out Trisha. Very, very nice. Has to be careful, though. Fire coming up from the Watchdog. Crystallion currently on standby. Oh, now the Crystallion's getting involved as well. Getting a little pissed off that this fight's taking a little too long. Watchdog now should be staggered after this. Right here. Never mind, he's just dead. There we go. Caled now for Forsa, and he's having a fucking rave at the same time. What the hell was that? Devonia's Hammer. Oh, he can't Colossal Wield, though. He can't Colossal Wield. That would be crazy, though. Devonia's Hammer, Colossal Wield would be crazy, dude. Adon. All right, Adon's here. Adon kind of smacking the shit out of Forsa there a little bit. Does, however, get triple shot. And now Rambler going the exact same direction as Forsa, which is towards Caled. Interesting. Very interesting. 33-30. Forsa still holding on to that 3-boss lead. Both now in Caled. About to converge into the same boss. That's the word of the day, chat. Hi, Goma. Nox do on the menu here for Forsa. We're going to see if ladder skip's going to happen for... Oh, Rambler not even going to do ladder skip. Wait, okay. Why are we not doing ladder skip? Really? Okay. What do we have for a Nox duo? Knight's Cap. We haven't seen a lot of Knight's Cap, so honestly, that's fair. Missing some jumping L1s here. Only hitting the horse, not hitting the rider. Riders of the Storm. Trying to get the Omen Killer kill there, but sadly missed one of them. Still gets the kill there, 34-30. Rambler going to be seeing the boss fight now as well, which is Adon. Okay, this must be like a common strat with NPCs, I guess, when you're double wielding like axes or something. It's like the crouch L1 strat. All right, Commander Nile. Oh, being Red Bear. Okay, this could be a little scary. This could be a little scary depending on how this fight goes. Right now, though... Oh, this is like an insane... What the fuck? Insane strat. Smack, smack. Really nice strat, dude. Might get a blood proc here. Doesn't need one. GG's. Yeah, those are really, really good. That's insane. That's awesome. I never knew that. That's a new thing I'm going to put into my book, dude. What the hell? That was so sick. All right. Again, I don't know if Rambler has any advantages anymore besides the earlier Kaled Tibia kill. That's pretty much it. We have another Ghost Flame Dragon in the distance, but no Deathrite Bird here from Forsa. Did I miss something? Alabaster's Lord Sword is on our screen. That is an option. We can switch to strike weapons here. Strike weapons. We could swap to strike weapons. Forsa to Forsa. Forsa. We got strike weapons. Okay. All right. Red Bear here as well for Rambler. Has to be a little careful. Transition here on... Okay. He's got to be careful. He's got to be really careful. Okay, there we go. Nice dragon kill here from Forsa. A little scary, but we definitely still got it. L1 spam here on the Red Bear. For Rambler, Dragonkin Soldier of Noxtella. No, not Noxtella, just the Dragonkin Soldier. With the most insane hollow hitbox in his chest hole. Very nice kill. He's going to go make his way towards the Duelist jail cave. Rambler not too far behind right now. I wonder what the Deathrite Bird was. I wonder if that was an intentional skip. Or if he just is going to come back to it kind of a thing. $37-33 right now. Oh, no, it's just the Leon I misbegotten. Why did Forsa not go for... Oh, did he kill him too fast and I missed it? I don't think I did miss this. Did I miss this? So what the hell is this? Oh, SimCity. That's fine. $37-34, still a 3-boss difference. Forsa's got to be a little careful here. That malformed star might cause some issues. He's got to get this skip like first try because those rocks could really mess with how he's going to do this. Yep. They're chipping. Okay, he luckily gets over there. Ghost Flame Dragon now for Rambler here. Another Dragon Soldier. Nice 4-shot here on the Dragon Soldier. This Ghost Flame Dragon taking a little bit longer for Rambler than it did for Forsa. Should get a stagger here soon. One more jumping L2 or a jumping L1. Oh. Phase transition here for the Ghost Flame Dragon. Rambler really not wanting to be in the way. And it's the summoning one. Forsa avoided the summoning on this Ghost Flame Dragon. This is going to cost Rambler a lot of time. This is going to cost Rambler a lot of time. This is really, really bad for Rambler right now. Oh, yeah, there it is, the Leon I Misbegotten now for Forsa. So I did not miss it. Nice crouch L1s. 39-34. I believe Rambler might just be avoiding the whole fight. He's just trying to keep his distance for now because of the phase transition again. Trying to be very careful here, which makes sense. It's going to be a very scary fight. This is definitely taking away a lot of time here from Rambler. He's got to be careful. These soldiers can be really annoying. Mesmer phase 2 here for Forsa, and he's going to get actually impaled. Not that scary, obviously, when it's not DLC. Not a one-shot. We're almost hitting that 1 hour mark here, Chad. Almost hitting a 1 hour mark with Forsa being almost at 40 already. Before the 1 hour mark, Forsa hits 40. This might be an 80 seed if we find Dectis. Stagger here on the Dragonkin Soldier for Rambler. All right, now we're seeing early Kaled here for Forsa, whereas Rambler's going to be going for the Cemetery Catacomb. That Forsa, I believe, skipped. Forsa did not go for the Catacomb here. So we'll see if that makes a difference at all. See if this was an easy fight. Maybe it wasn't an easy fight at all. Not too sure. You guys are having too much fun, man. 1 hour mark has been hit. We're going to be seeing the double Pumpkinhead arena. I forgot which boss was in here. Smaragd, right, correct. Should be a stagger here after this jumping L1. Oh, he missed it. He missed it again. And okay, now the poise reset, so it's a little bit tougher. Yeah, relax, guys. Come on. If Jeepo's saying relax, relax, please. Electo. Okay, this could be a tough fight. Honestly, Forsa might have made the right call without knowing it by avoiding Electo. The damage actually really isn't that bad. So, actually, you know what? Maybe not. Electo can be a bit of a long fight, though. She can be pretty tanky. She can be pretty tanky, you know what I mean? But in this case, honestly, this is looking like not a bad choice for Rambler, though. Just grabbing this. All right, we killed the double Pumpkinhead, by the way. Now we're going to Dragon Bar here for Forsa. Rambler not going to continue in Kaled. Not going to go for the Erdtree Avatar or for the Watchdog Catacomb. Going to go straight towards Liurnia. Maybe finish up Liurnia first, which Forsa already did for the most part. And Forsa going to be checking the Dragon Barrow Merchant now. Going to be killing maybe also the Dragon Barrow boss, the Bell-Bearing Hunter. And, I mean, at this point, we're at 41 bosses. We're at an hour in. It's really not that crazy to go for this boss at this point. Good levels. 142,000 runes, by the way. He could sit down, level here, and then go for the fight. Maybe level some health. Let's see how that goes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's a Knight's Cav. That's a nice and easy kill. Nice and easy kill, dude. Has to be a little careful here, but should be still a nice and easy kill. There's the dismounts. What up, dear John? How's it going, dude? Welcome to chat, man. 42-38. Forsa kind of having a 4-boss lead now currently versus Rambler. Trying to maintain that lead as well, as much as possible. Going to be going for that Battle Mage Hughes into Abandoned Cave setup, where Rambler's going to be dealing with the Rune Bear here in Liurnia first. No one dying yet. Rambler having 2 really close calls to death, but no one dying just yet. About 55 minutes are left in this match. Oh, well, glad to have you, John. Glad to have you, man. Romina. Okay, this could be a little scary. This could be a little scary depending on how this goes. Good damage here, though, from Forsa. Definitely good damage here. Definitely good damage. Should get a stagger after this. Well, that is actually really bad. Still gets the stagger, but is rotted. He's going to have to back off immediately. Does he have a bolus? He does have a bolus. Okay, you know what? He's fine. Doom, 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 doom. Very nice. Ancient Dragon Man here now for Rambler, which I believe was the Balls Evergel in Liurnia. Butterflies again for Romina. Forsa has to be a little careful here. Romina can be a bit unpredictable and a bit scary. Gets a nice RNG move here. Just has to roll that. There it is. Nice kill from Forsa. That's a Romina down. 43 bosses for Forsa. 39 bosses for Rambler. About to kill Ancient Dragon Man. Ancient Dragon Man does heal, however. I do believe Forsa skipped the healing on Ancient Dragon Man with the constant crouch L1s. There we go. Beautiful. Rambler now at 40 bosses. Forsa did hit 40 bosses at an hour in. So technically Rambler is like behind by 6 minutes. If we're going to go off of that logic. Nice move here through the abandoned cave. Rambler going to be going for a bit of a different route here. Grabbing the Salia Highway. Why are we going this way? This boss being another Ghost Flame Dragon, I believe, actually. I don't fully remember. Was it a dragon? No, it was Rykard. Right. It was the snake. Horalu. Pretty good damage here. Horalu can be a little scary for sure. Doesn't get the stagger, gets grab attacked and thrown into the poison. Or the rot, I should say. Quick kill there, though, from Forsa. Quick kill here as well from Rambler on the God-Devouring Serpent. That's going to be 44-41. Still a 3-boss lead here for Forsa. He's really maintaining that lead. Really holding on to that lead. Here's the dual fight now that Rambler has to deal with. That is Tibia Mariner. I don't believe Forsa went for Muriel at all. Going to go for the Urchery Avatar and Kaled, and then also maybe the Urchery Watchdog Catacomb afterwards. Rambler taking out the Crystallian. Spear into the Watchdog. Might get knocked aside here. It's a Tibia Mariner. Rambler, again, kind of low. Has to be careful here. There we go. Kill for Rambler. Enemy Abutt for Forsa. And there's a Dectis half. And there is a Dectis half. The first Dectis half of the match has appeared, and it's at the Urchery in Caelid. If we can find the other half here, that could be a big deal. Urchery Avatar pickup or boss check here for Rambler. I don't believe Forsa has done this boss yet. And we'll see what boss that is then. And then Snail Catacomb right afterwards. Gotta be a little careful here. That dragon. Oh, it's Godskin Duo for the Urchery Avatar. That's a little shitty, but he should have a good amount of damage here to deal with it. Yeah, that's fantastic damage. Has to be a little careful here because they're both attacking at the same time. But there we go. Very quick kill from Rambler. Takes out the Noble first. Apostle is next. Triple slash here from the Apostle. Sadly, has to wait for the Noble to appear one more time before he kills the Godskin Duo. And another twin fight being Bofa and Nox Sorceress. Big damage here, though, from Forsa. Hits both of them at the same time. There it is. Noble's out as well for the Godskin Duo. Godskin Duo dead for Rambler. And the duo fight is over for Forsa as well. Two fights ending at the exact same time. 46-42. Snail Catacomb next for Rambler. Forsa has yet to do these two bosses, and he's going to go for the Death Red Bird next. Completing Caelid, Forsa is like, all right, I'm chilling. I can do Dragon Barrel at any point in time. Let me go ahead and do Liurnia first. I want to see if I can find that Dectis half. I got one. Let me find the other. Big damage. Big stagger. $47-42. A bit of a 5-boss lead now for Forsa. I really wonder where this time difference is really coming from. That Ghost Flame Dragon fight in Caelid for Rambler definitely took a lot longer than it did for Forsa. That might be part of it. I don't know if that would be all of it, but it's definitely part of it. Some fights are just faster on Forsa's screen. And those just stack. Those stack up for sure. Skadootree Avatar, I would honestly... Okay, he's got 180,000. Rambler might just have to commit to this fight. This is a really long fight because of the 3 phases. But he's got 180,000. It's not worth for Rambler to Memory of Grace here. So he's just going to go ahead and deal with this Skadootree Avatar fight. It is very lowly scaled, so it shouldn't be the end of the world, but it's just annoying. Okay, Forsa trying to greed. Gets the greed. Phase 2 already down for Skadootree Avatar. It's really not that bad. 48-42 now. Gotta be a little careful here. Rambler does get knocked aside. It's fine, though. There it is. Skadootree Avatar is dead. 180,000, 224,000 runes for Forsa in the bank. I really do wonder what the other half of the Dectis is. We're back in Caelid here for Rambler right now. Going to be grabbing the Magma Worm fight now. I don't believe Forsa has done the Magma Worm yet either. Currently at Bellum Church, though, going to be checking the Merchant. Rivers of Blood, I don't think is worth picking up at all. He still doesn't buy it. He baited me. Grabs a Sacred Tear, however. 5 boss lead still for Forsa. Shamshir. And the night boss is going to be an Adula and Adula. Honestly, really not that bad. Yeah, Forsa's got really good damage here, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. Nice headshot damage. Adula not even yelling first, by the way, as her opener. Should get a stagger here. There we go. Nice stagger. And go for some wild strikes. Bada bingus, bada boomus. That's a 49 to 43 right now. 6 difference. Vike being the boss, by the way, in the Magma Worm Tunnel. Some couple L1s will do the trick. Triple L1 will do it. Vike retiring. Rambler going to be at 44 bosses now. Getting a Holy Shroud tier. Not super useful in this setup. Jumping Talisman would be huge. Raptor's Cloak would be huge. Very interesting, dude. Hey. 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 We're gonna force like a Dectis. This Erd Tree right now where Rambler's at. This is the first half of the Dectis. All right, Frenzy. Forsa got past the Frenzy Tower. Trying to see if he can find that other half of the Dectis. Here we go. What's the fight? It's a Red Wolf. Lou Cramosi de Radagon. I hope I read that right. I'm not too sure. Might be a triple. A triple indeed. 50 kills here ready for Forsa. We're at 1 hour and 15 and 50 kills already on the map is crazy. Rambler ported too early? I guess he did. Yeah, he missed out on the Dectis half. Once he goes back for Watchdog Catacomb, he might, yeah, why did he pour it out? Why did he pour it out? Why would he do Catacomb right afterwards? Romina should get a stagger here. Oh. There it is. Tries to go for the Repose. Doesn't get it, sadly. Nice jumping L1 from Rambler. This one should do it right here. Very nice. There it is. Romina down for Rambler. That's going to be 46 bosses. Forsa in the Catacomb. Let's see what the double boss fight is in here. Oh, there it is. He did get the Dectis. Okay. He did get the Dectis from the tree now. Another double fight. This might be the last double fight in the game, to be honest. So many double fights. First, taking out the Kindred. Honestly, it's a really smart idea here from Forsa. Do that over the Castilian. It's just a way better idea. You avoid a lot of headache. Very nice double fight from Forsa. That's 51 to 46 now. Rambler taking out that Knight's Cav. 4 bosses behind. It's one tanky calf. It's a Dragon Barrel calf, man. It's crazy. Very crazy. Very sheesh pog, dude. Very sheesh pog. Forsa going to be checking the Catacomb here. Cemetery Shade. Rambler going to be doing the Adula fight now as well. And we have a Watchdog with the Imps. Has to be a little careful here. These Imps absolutely messed me up in a speed fog earlier. They can be really, really mean. That blood proc can happen very, very quickly. Has to be very careful. There is that blood proc already. Tags one of the Imps. Adula dead here for Rambler. Very nice. Tries to get an L1 in, but can't get a swing in. That Imp keeps canceling his attacks. There it is now. Forsa 52. Punk, thank you for the 18 months. Welcome back, Punk. How you doing, dude? Dragon Barrow, no, for Forsa. He's going to Dragon Barrow at 1 hour and 18 minutes in. Hopefully getting the other half of the Dectis here in Dragon Barrow. Another Knight's Calf here. That's a very nice Knight's Calf position. You don't want any crazy bosses here. Also, the jumping attack build, obviously having the infinite stamina tier is kind of nice. It's got to be careful. That could be a lot of damage. Rambler now past the Frenzy Tower as well. Going to be doing that Red Wolf fight into the double Catacomb. Rambler just behind on Forsa here by like a good, I want to say 4 to 5 minutes. Oh. That was a crazy double swipe there from the Knight's Calf. Very rare, I would say. Very awkward. There we go, though. Nice kill from Forsa. Also, nice kill from Rambler, taking out that Red Wolf. All right, chat. And remember, by the way, we still have 40 minutes of this match. Things can change very, very quickly, dude. Things can change very, very quickly, man. Another Watchdog, probably the last Watchdog in the game. I think we've seen literally every single Watchdog. Nice stagger. Misses the tail there just a little bit. It's got to be a little careful. It's still going to be a lot. It's Dragon Barrow damage. He's got to be careful here. Rambler getting through a bit of the gauntlet of enemies right before the axe drop down. Still no Dectis half here for either Forsa or Rambler to finish off that Dectis. At this point, whoever gets to Altus first, I feel like almost wins the game. Oh, that's a really horrible attack here for Rambler. That's a really horrible attack from that Crystallion. Luckily, he did not get rotted. That could have been really, really scary for him. Another Watchdog? Wait, what the fuck? Dude, there's so many Watchdogs. This has to be the last one. This has to be the last one. There ain't no way it's not. I see you and your dog. Wow. Oh my god. Dragon Barrow. Full of cats and dogs. How quaint. Very nice kill there from both players. Forsa currently making his way down the branch now into the Rune Bear area. Jesus, I don't like that jump whatsoever, but he felt pretty confident in that one. And now Rambler going to be going for the Watchdog Imp fight. Lots of leveling happening here now. There was a lot of money in both of these players' bank accounts. Big levels coming here from Forsa. Should get a stagger here. Oh, should get a death. Rambler taking out the Watchdogs with the imps. Very, very nice. And what do we have? An Urchery Spirit. That's not too bad. Took damage somehow. I'm not sure how, but all right. Very tanky Urchery Spirit, I will say. Blood proc? No. Should be very close, though, to a blood proc. And now Rambler joining Forsa in the Dragon Barrow. Blood proc. Blood proc. There it is. Another stagger here. Very nice. Still no full Dectis for either player. Kind of insane. Rambler having a really solid Knight's Cap fight. Forsa saying he has 6 minutes to try and find Dectis, and I guess then he just hard commits to Altus. Well, we definitely know from Rambler that this Erdtree and Snail Catacomb do not have Dectis. What up, SFP? How do I keep up with it? I've been doing it for quite a while, that's how. Yeah, Godskin Duo here. So let's see how the difference gets. Or how the difference is between Rambler and Forsa. He's going for Apostle first, not Noble. Very quick. Tries to go for the extra damage. Very nice. Nice roll here. Nice stagger as well from Rambler. They don't really have any other graces. They're pretty much tied up on map presence. There is no really big difference. Forsa also having to wait for the third Noble. Or Apostle, whichever one. Does Forsa do the skip? He does not do the skip. They might have to go through Precipice, yep. Rambler has to be a little careful. Erdtree, Watchdog being Dragon Burrow scaling can still be very, very scary, by the way. As we can see by that damage. Nice stagger, though, there from Rambler. Knocks him out of the air. 57 to 53, by the way. We still have a 4-boss lead here for Forsa. Really holding on to that lead as much as he can. I don't believe Forsa has done the Catacomb yet, the Watchdog Catacomb and Limgrave. I don't believe Rambler has either. That might still be a worthy contender for a Dectis half check. Rambler going back to the Bellum Church. Oh, I think Rambler might just be committing to Altus now. Skadootra Avatar here for Forsa. He does have really good damage, though. Just has to make sure that he doesn't get tagged a bunch of times. Yep, Rambler is going for Altus. Rambler is committing to the Altus. He's not expecting to find the other half of the Dectis. He's like, you know what? I'm calling it at an hour and 27 minutes into the match. I'm going Altus right now. Oh, really nice tag here from Forsa mid-air on that phase 2 transition. That's huge. Very nice. Forsa also getting the kill on Skadootra Avatar now. Now going to kill it. Kaled going to be doing the round table Vike fight in the Magma Worm Tunnel, which Rambler also already has checked, but no one has checked the Watchdog Catacomb and Limgrave. And you know what? It might be there. It might be there. You know where else it might be? Omen Killer Boss in Liurnia, which no one ever checks because it's too far away. But it might be there. It might be there. Sometimes Forsa's subtitles do not make any sense, by the way, which is kind of funny. Is Makar a Liurnia boss or an Altus boss? It's a Liurnia boss. He told Dirt not to die before? Yeah. Nice wild strikes. Very quick kill. No, Dectis. So what does Forsa do now? Is he going to commit to Altus? It's an hour 29. He said 6 minutes is all he's going to give himself to try and find Dectis. Bang! I told you. I told you. Someone's got to check the Watchdog and Limgrave, and he's doing it. He's checking the Watchdog and Limgrave. And bro, if it's here, oh boy. Oh boy. He's checking. This might be the difference maker. If this has Dectis, oh my lord. And if it doesn't have Dectis, Rambler being very risky here, by the way. Rambler being very risky here, by the way. Wow. That's insane. He could have easily have died there. If Forsa doesn't get Dectis here, I think Rambler has a chance to pull it back. Because he'll be an Altus first by a good margin. If he does get Dectis, however, Forsa, it's a wrap. As long as he doesn't die, it's a wrap. Let's see. Let's see. Jory. All right. Nice backstabs. Let's go for wild strikes, I think, at this point, right? There it is. There's the kill. Is it Dectis? It's not Dectis. All right, he's going to Altus now. He's going to Altus now. All right, he tried. Forsa said he tried. He's good. He's going to go to Altus. He currently has a 6-boss lead on Rambler, but Rambler is way closer to Altus than he is by about 4 to 5 minutes. Also, let's see if Forsa can actually make it past the ladder that we just saw with the Fire Knight. Because that was a very intense ladder, to be honest. The intensity is there, gents. The intensity, the speed, the momentum. Why does this sound like Game of Thrones, dude? It's kind of sick. Because she is my Khaleesi. But bump 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 bump. It's giving Assassin's Creed? You think so? Cave check here, by the way, from Rambler. Rambler now being 5 bosses behind on Forsa. I wonder what the 5 boss difference is. Like, what does Rambler not have? I feel like they've cleared the same amount of bosses, but apparently not. Where? Dragon Barrel. Yeah, I guess so. He did go to Dragon Barrel, though, but he didn't do as many bosses in Dragon Barrel. Let's see the ladder, though. Let's see the ladder. We only have 36 minutes left, chat. Quick maths. Yeah, where is Dusty, bro? I haven't seen Dusty in a hot minute. Where's Dusty? All right, first boss here in the double cave. Yeah, I hope Dusty's all right too. Midra here in the cave now for Rambler. We saw a death to Midra already today. Do we see maybe another one? Midra can be quite terrifying. Forsa trying to get through to the first ladder here in the precipice. Transition here on Midra. Has to be careful. Midra stood up right away. There's the laser beam. Doesn't get tagged. Elevation, I think, helped there a little bit. Here's the ladder. Fire Knight, I don't know if it has aggroed or not. No, it has aggroed. Forsa getting knocked off the platform. Golem freaking out as well, stabbing the ground. This is so risky. Good Midra fight here from Rambler. Very good Midra fight. GG's to Rambler. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Forsa. Yep, Forsa dealing with a lot of issues here. That Fire Knight is not having it whatsoever. There we go. Takes out the Fire Knight. Losing a good amount of time here. I have more wind there. Fuck break his balls. Ah, yes. Bell-bearing Hunter down for Rambler as well now, 57. Yeah, definitely good patience, but also definitely a bit of a tough position, you know? Because you don't know if you're ahead or not. And Rambler's definitely making up that difference of 6 boss deficit by currently making it a 3 boss deficit. Ba-na-na-na, ba-ba, ba-na-na-na. All right, we're gonna see the moose fight here for Forsa. What are we gonna see here on Tibia Mariner Altus? Ancient Arrow Zamor. Okay, that's not bad at all. Very good damage here. There it is. Rambler now 58. Really closing the gap here. Ancestor Spirit down for Forsa. That is 61 now. 61 to 58. We're about to hit the 20-minute mark. Thank you, Silver Beast. Appreciate it, man. You guys like my tie, too? You like the tie? Tie is pretty sick. We got Grail in the Gillica arena. Very nice kill from Rambler. Dude, Rambler's really closing the gap here, dude. He's really closing the gap here. 59 to 61 right now. 2 boss gap. Crucible Duo going to be showing up at the Lanciax arena as well, by the way. Forsa not doing the double cave, by the way. Here we go. Grail boss ready for Forsa. Oh, is that Moog? That is Moog for the Knight's Cav here, by the way, for Rambler right now. Grail dying here for Forsa, 62 to 59. Good old Moog on screen. Big Moog, big Moog. Very decent damage. Is this real Moog? It is not. It's fake Moog. Nice patience there from Rambler. Wanted to do the jump attack, but saw that he didn't have enough time.
Isn't it crazy that 20 months is 2 years?
Yes. Thank you for the 20 months, Tor. Appreciate the 20 months, man. Welcome back, dude. Very much yes. Glad to have you, Tor. Glad to have you, man. All right, so we're seeing Stone Digger Troll tunnel here for Forsa. And we're going to be seeing a Miranda Cave for Rambler. 20 minutes left on the clock, by the way, chat. 2 boss difference between the two. He never says that to me. Yo, bullshit. Mimic tier here for Forsa. Oh my god, the NPC actually dodging all the explosions. He's too smart. He's too good. Forsa tried to use the barrels and the barrels just didn't work. NPC was like, I've seen this movie before. All right, let's see what we have here for the Miranda Cave. 63 is 62. Sorry, 63 is 60. Oh, I love this track. This track is so good. Oh, it's Rykard. I feel like using Serpent Hunter here is definitely way better. I don't know why we're not switching to Serpent Hunter. There we go. Okay. Tries to do a jumping attack, but gets jump attacked by Rykard himself. Forsa going towards Sanju and Noble. Sanju. Yo, what up, Mad King? How's it going, dude? Good old Makar. Big jumping damage. Nice stagger as well. Rykard about to die here from Rambler. Getting him to 61. 64 here for Forsa. I'm not sure if Forsa cares enough that his axe is +7. Can you keep ignoring Toon? I'm sorry, who is that? Who Megalol? Oh, Rambler's got to be really careful here. Tough position, dude. You're supposed to be careful that the other tree sentinel doesn't aggro onto him, by the way. Ooh. Yep, that's a Godskin Noble just waiting to be aggroed. Has to get behind the door. This is a little bit of a scary thing here from Rambler. Noble making his way downtown, like his name was just called. Forsa making his way up to Godskin Apostle instead. Dude, I appreciate all of my chat. That's why you guys like hanging out here, right? Right, guys? I appreciate all you guys. Very much so. Chat, let's have a wholesome moment, please. No sarcasm. Thank you. Let's have a wholesome moment. Let's enjoy it. Nice stagger on the Noble. 65 to 61. Ooh, a little bit too early of a roll there from Rambler. There we go, though. 65 to 62. Is that a Borealis? It's an Egg Zykes. More like Egg Yikes. As this is actually pretty tough scaling with this guy. If he gets a stagger, it's not too bad, but he's got to be very careful here. He's got to be very careful here, dude. Forsa going a completely different route, by the way. Going to be going for the Merchant Bell-Bearing Hunter. Check. And then maybe Lanciax, Black Knife Assassin first. They still have 15 minutes. Big damn from Rambler. Perfectly played, to be honest. Perfectly played. Nice stagger into wild strikes. Very, very nice, dude. Why are we going this way? What's Rambler doing? What? Why are we going this way? Not enough time for Stone Digger Troll route? Instead, we're going to be going this way and reverse to Lancex, I guess. Okay. Bell Bearing Hunter check in just a moment here. 2 boss difference. Currently, Forsa still holding on to the lead here of 2 bosses. I'm busy, cat. I gotta focus. Solitary Jail Knights. Oh my god, this L1 stuff is crazy. Oh! Just gotta be careful. Okay, Solitary Jail is kind of letting Forsa have it. There's the heal. Forsa's got to be careful. Solitary Jail Knight is two-handing currently. Oh, dude. This is a little risky. I'm not going to lie. Rambler's right behind him. There we go. That was a little bit of a scary fight. This was a little bit of a scary fight, man. So Solitary Jail Knight and like a couple other NPCs, when they two-hand their weapon, their poise value goes up. So normally things that micro stagger the boss don't actually micro stagger anymore. Don't ask me why. Elden Ring. So whenever you see Solitary Jail Knight two-hand, you got to be a lot more careful. Okay, explain that in Lego Star Wars terms. Pretty much when you go to goes, ah! Oh, there's a Winter Lantern. Winter Lantern. Solitary Jail Knight as well now for Rambler. Has lightning on his Omen Killer Cleaver. That's kind of cool. So there is a Winter Lantern near the catapults. We'll see if Rambler is able to avoid that as well. Heal here from Solitary Jail Knight. Black Knife Assassin is a Pumpkinhead. Nice kill. Bro, I swear, sometimes Pumpkinheads be kind of messing me up, man. Definitely a longer fight for Rambler on this one. There it is, though. Nice kill for Rambler. It doesn't die as well. 67 to 64. Rambler going to be checking the Deathbird boss first before leaving. Forsa, however, going to be checking Lanciax right after that Black Knife Assassin fight. And it's Siluria? Wait, what is it? Oh, right, it's Double Crucible. Right, it's Double Crucible. We know that from the check. Jagged Peak Drake, that's really not a bad fight at all. Jagged Peak Drake fight gets the stagger, very huge here for Rambler. This is going to be boss 65. Forsa currently still at 6-7. About to turn to in 6-8. If it doesn't die, that would be great. Has to get these kills on time, not to be late. That's all I got. Hope you guys are hungry. I'm cooking some bars. Y'all are super hungry. Have a Snickers or a Mars. Dryleaf Dane for DTS here, by the way. And then the Reichert fight here for Forsa. Forsa's going to be probably doing Tree Sentinel Duo right afterwards. I think Tree Sentinel Duo, Falling Star Beast, and Knight's Cav. And that's going to be at the end for Forsa. Because then we're just out of time. Dan kill here, though, for Rambler. It's going to be Boss 66. He's really not that far behind. This is getting really, really close. And 9 minutes left on the clock here. 9 minutes left on the clock. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm not saying the bars that are in my head. All right. Oh. That's awkward. That's awkward. No, I'm good. I'm good. Noble time. Noble time for Forsa. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Tunnel fight here. This is going to be the Stray Mimic tier, I believe, for Rambler. This is going to be really interesting, actually, because Rambler's going to be at 67, possibly at 68, but this will be 69 for Forsa now. Oh! Nice jump attack. Also, Rambler trying to get these explosions off. Oh! Oh my god! But the Mimic tier almost hit the barrels, right? He almost counterattacked the barrels. And Rambler immediately was like, fuck that. And absolutely memory of grace out of that tunnel. Honestly, I don't blame him. Rambler said touche and called it a day. Possible stagger here in Exikes. Very nice. Gonna get ready for the Omen Killer Cleaver. Omen Killer Cleaver. There it is. Nice kill. 70 to 66. This is looking a little bit like a wrap. Looking a little bit like a wrap, boys. We have 6 minutes left. 4 bosses. If Forsa dies, Rambler might have a chance with 6 minutes. Maybe. Maybe. I do play Age of Empires, yeah, from time to time. I dabble. I dabble in the oh. Nice. Dragonkin, Soldier of Noxtella for Rambler. That's 71 bosses here now for Forsa. He's going to go and do the Everjail here now. Possible stagger? What the fuck? Wait, what happened to Rambler's Dragonkin? What was that? He took double damage and also was like frozen in place or something. Huh?
Oh yes, check him PC.
Tree Sentinel. Sentinelle de l'Arbre. Villager sound. Shh. I think I've got a pretty good villager sound, dude. $72 to $67. What villager was that? Wait, what do you mean? They're all the same. Oh, that was the villager creation sound. Yeah, I guess so. Not a villager? All right, hold on. Bolden? Chopper. Bolden? 4 minutes left. Why is Forsa not using stamina in combat? He's got a infinite stamina tier in his flask. That's why. Work. More work. Something to doing? Yeah, no one ever really uses it, to be fair. Rambler really lost because of the mosquito. No, it's genuinely the fights. I think it's just like Forsa just genuinely had cleaner fights. He really did. His Forsa's fights for like the most part were way faster. Especially like one of the big ones. I think it was the Ghost Flame Dragon and Kaled. His fight with the Ghost Flame Dragon and Kaled was so much faster, dude. It really, really was. Mosquito had mental damage. Yeah, I kind of did. I think that's fair. Radigan of the Golden Order. Holy shit, what are you doing in here? Can I have an autograph? Should get a stagger. Boom! Nice fight from Rambler. Yo, 69? Nice. Galerie d'Altis. Possibly going to be seeing a 76 here, by the way, from Forsa. Oh, this is a good track. Hit it. Right about now. And now. Strike damage, BBK. BBK being hit in his BBL. What a dumper. Forsa 75, possibly a 76. It's going to be really, really close, though. Really, really close. Explain? Wait, what do you mean explain? If I have to explain... Nah. Wait, Forsa's actually to go for the double Crucible fight? That's kind of insane. Over Jagged Peak Drake? We're gonna see a Vike here just to see what's there, I guess. Ooh, Black Knife Assassin. I mean, that's better than Double Crucible, let's be honest. And that's gonna be GG's, chat. Forsa moving on in the winner's bracket. Rambler gonna be dropping down to the loser's bracket. GG's to Forsa, dude. There it is. Rambler locked in for 70 bosses. Forsa going to be locked in for 75. What a great match, dude. What a great match, man. GG's. Banger match, dude. Very close match. Very close match. Thanks for the follows, by the way, guys. Thanks for the follows. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Appreciate all the follows. Oh. Very fun match, dude. Very fun match. GG's the Forsa and Rambler, dude. Very tight match. Very tight match, dude. Very crazy, very tight. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, dude. All right. Yeah, no deaths at all from either player. Like, huge props, dude. Huge props for sure. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, solo commentary. I'm not gonna lie. I dig the solo commentary personally because, like, I feel like I can. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like I can cover most of it, if not all of it, quite well. And I feel like I don't have to, like, pause. Sometimes I like doing dual commentary because I'm like, oh, you can talk for a little bit, I talk for a little bit. You talk for a little bit, I talk for a little bit. But sometimes, dude, solo commentary, I just know I can just rapid fire anything that's popping into my brain without having to be like, oh, is it my turn to say something? I kind of like that. You know what I mean? I like both, but I like solo commentating sometimes. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm like a text-to-speech for my brain.